SRG.
Alright guys, tonton nomor puan perlawanan kedua CFU Gaming daripada kubunya menentang SRG OG daripada Malaysia. Sama-sama kita saksikan adakah SRG OG akan menamakan 2-0 ataupun CFU akan menyamakan kedudukan sama-sama kita saksikan.
Xavier bah, tak ada Xavier duk. Aduh ai.
So
Kau nak pass game dulu bah.
SRG
Kalau lah.
after maybe not the best group stage performances that we've seen from them, they are one win away from getting to the knockouts, and they'll be able to breathe.
Hero enemy ni gentle tabrak.
This is a crucial game number 2 for them.
It's so important. Now, both of these squads are going to try and outplay each other at the highest level. CFU will be starting.
Paling susah nak masuk Sky guys. Hero fighter lawan gini ni. Dia kena timing tu. Jadi yang banyak tumbal memang kram lah cerita dia.
Not they're going to end up towards EXP side, because that's what it always seems to boil down to, right? SRG has prioritized so often playing through the jungle to make sure that Cram is going to have a decent time in the
gameplay.
Not sure if that's a pause, but I'm just going to hope that it is. Oh no, back into the game.
Okay, I was going to say, it looks like they're still playing. There was almost a first blood too, down in that XP lane, so nothing to convert there. Yeah. Catching up here.
Yeah, it looks like both sides. Wait, was it both sides? I'm not 100% sure. Either way, this is a big win coming in from Cram. He will start.
Cameraman ngantuk bah, sabar. Observer. Bukan cameraman ni.
But we want to see how this continues to progress, right? As you can see, ever so slightly, just missing. Wadu just literally missed 1 minion, and that's it.
Yeah.
Retri merah
Catching up there too. I guess Boxy burned the flicker down there. So they were going for that quick kind of play, quick advantage if they could. CFU didn't find it, but now they might look here in the mid lane. Stormy. He's going to be fine. Has Yums with him. So yeah, I think just because that didn't happen in the early game, you're going to go ahead and just see them wait for that first objective to come up. Unless they decide to actually commit to this. Box going to be the focus.
First blood dapatkan oleh Kimi. Okay, ambil snowball yang teruduk. Jangan bagi enemy dapat momentum duk. Alright, Turtle. Yang pertama telah pun dimulakan. Dia boleh bertukar ni. Luka boleh bertukar. Tutup dia Crab. Oi, tidak dapat gayanya mengambil buff dahulu sebelum pergi ke arah Turtle. Takut rugi 2 guys. Jadi dia prioritikan buff dulu Turtle dah. Prioritikan buff baru pergi. Betul juga guys. Kalau tak nanti kalau tiba-tiba mati kat sini rugi guys, rugi 2. Ada perangan Skies. Sangat-sangat low last hit. Allah Skies. Kenapa dia masuk balik? Pick off. Boxy mati. Yung down. Cram.
After the objective, and Cram, 1 hit away, will be able to escape
What
under the turret.
But
Stormy will get some extra gold off of that as well. The turtle did go to SRG.
Oh, innocent, where are you shooting? Okay, all right, he recovered. Good recovery. No, nobody's sweating here. Nobody's sweating.
Solo kill boleh nasad.
SRG technically in that turtle fight made a pretty big mistake. Wait, hold on. No, Oppie shouldn't die here, right?
Yeah, he should be fine. He should be.
I think, but I don't know about Skies on the other end, because Skies,
Tekan
unfortunately,
susah kan?
I don't know why he decided to go
Messi ni.
Sabar guys. And Wadu's standing there like, okay,
with 1 HP. But
tengok dia sekali kena tumbuk, kena pula Lucas, kena lagi. Obvious. Maaf cakap kan.
Come on in, you know, and but still.
Dia dah boleh selamat. Dia pergi ulti masuk kat Turtle, balik tak dapat kat Turtle. Bapak macam wasted dia.
CFU could actually turn it around, but they do get a couple
kills. Dia mati.
Rugi
ke untung guys?
And so I feel like now Zing is going to be
Kimi ni hero burst kan? Kimi ni hero burst.
In that situation
no, dia bukan burst.
1v1. We've seen that matchup
so
so much.
Aku rasa dia bukan burst.
And now that the level 4s are in consideration here on both sides,
terima kasih dok. Hamba Allah.
SRG
has the
option to go for these pickups, especially because
nanti kalau ada keluar video kau tengok guys, vlog. Keluar vlog mana baru tu. Lucas terpaksa menggunakan ulti, dipaksa untuk menggunakan ulti. 1200 gold lead dia pegang oleh SRG sekarang ini. Terima kasih banyak hamba Allah. Mi hero DPS dan hook. Tu guys. Dapat 2 badang. Depan belakang gila.
with Wadu. They're going to be focusing Cram.
Ikram.
Detective is going to find Opie. Goes in with
Ikram.
Thorn Rose. Will pick it up.
Ikram.
They're going to be trading right now.
Masih lagi
Turtle
hidup.
for the taking. Cram is still alive. He's been this way this whole time. The team comes in, but Boxy will go ahead and stop them in with a fist.
Lama perang ni dengan Pobius ni lagi, guys.
Tanky as hell will force
Tanky
them
as hell.
off.
Walau
To the Turtle. Does
Tiada
SRG go back
tiada
to
korban
Sakai?
jiwa, guys.
Healthy
Turtle
here.
telah pun di reset kembali, dimulakan kembali oleh SRG.
The second turtle of the game here. Boxy doing his best alongside Wadu, trying to
Turtle
delay it.
didapatkan mudah oleh Sekais. Sekais menggunakan ultimate untuk masuk pick off ke atas OP down. Ui, perang kau-kau Leo ni. Lucas masuk je numbangkan Yum, zaman force daripada Harit.
A shockwave blast won't land, but they trade out bodies here.
Worth it. Very worth it for SRG. Wait. Technically, Cram should still have his.
Ui, lama dok perangnya dok.
He's pulling them back.
Ha, Kram.
Pull him back. Wadu.
Baik, Kram. Waduh.
Tanky, but not tanky enough.
Aduh, Stormy
A shot
dikacau oleh
from
Badang.
Innocent will clean it on up.
Ah, Batang
And now
mati
Boxy
ni.
next one. Flickers
Kejar dia,
on.
Ehsan.
Does Innocent have
Ehsan.
one more? Goes in, gets
Sap,
punched
sap.
on
Baik,
back, but will
Ehsan.
get a double. Another big pick
Bawa pecah
for
kasih bawah.
SRG.
Objektif. Atas bawah ni.
Despite being decently low, why he wanted to hover around, and then I realized Cram. He
Guys,
already got the
bom,
reset
ulti.
off of his ultimate. He just
Aduh,
needed to
camp
wait
ke
a
lain
little bit of
pula.
time. Good thing that we
Pick off.
have-
Aduh, banyak sangat tempat berperangnya dok.
They went also on that. I think they Tsunami
Bawah
Slang too,
pecah.
so Zing in trouble, still in the mid lane.
Lawan Force.
Opie trying to get away, but it's two
Atas
bodies
perang
too
juga tu.
much.
Opie
As
down,
Cram
ditumbang
will
oleh
pick
Cram.
up. There's fights
Oh,
everywhere.
Sky bapak
happening
tak ada
on the
mana.
There's fights literally everywhere. SRG is keeping it scrappy, and now they're calling. They can dive in.
Pak perform
They
Stormy
know
ni.
they can
Iya.
dive in.
Ai, baik dok Ehsan.
Everywhere,
4-0.
there's a
Snowball
fight
awal.
literally everywhere, and
2-0.
now Detective in trouble. He's gonna get forced off the turret, and also
Mana jadi, mana
Innocent
jadi,
gets a
mana jadi.
1v1.
Good game IQ coming in from Detective's side. He immediately
Match ni
focused
pula
on
memang
wait,
hero
hold on.
bawa
He saw
drag
everything
lead
that
pula.
happened on the map. There's a good chance that they're
Chances
trying
awal
to
ni
go
dapatkan
for
snowball
topside
baik lah,
dive
guys.
me. I gotta clear
Innocent
up
pun
this way
jadi
to make sure
peluang
that I
cerah
can
untuk
sustain
SRG lah
and
game
then
ni.
get the hell out of there.
Jangan
Man, this is a
tiba-tiba
lot
pula
of
guys
ground to cover
itu
now
je.
for CFU Gaming.
Maaf cakap
Every single
Jangan
fight they've
tiba-tiba.
been in, it looks like, you know, there's a couple of moments where it's like, all right, they've got this, and then SRG responds to it with everything they're throwing at him. It's really hard for CFU to find that window like this.
Waduh,
Even
di
as
pick off.
tanky as he is, he's going to deal with so
Waduh
much
down.
damage as
Unstoppable.
Wadu
Dapat
falls.
kali Innocent.
And now they're going to go ahead and go forward, disengage here. Third turtle, the game is up, but they have
Turtle
a
yang
numbers
ketiga.
advantage for SRG.
Yeah, they like for some reason really badly
Long
want this
lane.
top tier 1. They've been here
Dibiarkan.
for so long trying to crack open this neutral.
pecah.
Sorry,
Ni banyak
this
dia dapat
turret,
ni.
get the
Turtle dapat,
structure.
atas
This
dapat.
entire time you see that the guy is actually farming on the opposite end of the map, right? Clearing his jungle path, making sure that right now this 4 from SRG.
Oh, flicker daripada Kram.
Cram again, he's right
Nampaknya
on Detective.
Kram menzoning
As a
Lucas.
beast, he's trying to get away.
Boxy
They flicker
jadi tumbang
forward.
oleh Innocent.
Boxy's gone as
Pick off
Innocent picks up
daripada
another, and they'll get
Yum,
a
double kill.
Looking for more,
Lawan
but
Force,
Yum's
Yum
so
down.
small. Zing forced out. Wadu joined the fight now.
Aduh,
Is this
Stormy.
really the fight
Hati-hati.
he wants? He's going for Stormy. Stormy gets the space.
Nice,
As Innocent
legendary.
picks up another kill. Now Opie in trouble.
Revive daripada
Innocent
Opie.
locked and loaded, shoots off one
Boleh ni.
shot.
Double
Gets a
kill
double
untuk Innocent.
again. Looking for the cleanup. Zing jumps under
Kram
the
masuk lagi.
turret and Cram
Oh, zaman
wants to
Force.
zone him out. And it's only Zing left
Oh, tak ambil
after
turtle.
that.
Nak lock terus.
SRG is locked in.
They are locked in, and they said, "Turtle, it's chill. We don't care.
Sweet
We don't care about
resource.
this last turtle. We care about the fight. We care about the structures that we can get off of this, and they will continue to progress." Let's look at this fight one more time, right? Because it's Cram is doing so goddamn much. It's ridiculous, right? How is he getting away with this? So, I'm
Sekarang
not
ni
gonna-
kan,
I'm
perang
not
ni tadi kan, dia nak
gonna
pergi
Boxy
dekat
with the right
Lucas ni,
all
tapi
four
kena stop dengan
members
Badang.
of SRG back, but I think that CFU just had to give it up. They keep forcing the scenario,
Oh, fighting
especially
again.
when they don't have anything involved.
Eh, dia perang gitu. Oh, yo, gaduh-gaduh lagi.
This one too.
Legendary,
Innocent
Innocent
grabs
jadi
Wadu,
bodoh ni.
looks for
80
another,
stack
gets the
gila,
double.
memang meninggal lah ni.
Opie falls, Innocent gets the triple. Going
Savage
for
kah?
the maniac. He has to get space. He gets that. He
Savage ke?
gets the savage.
Wah, Savage gila.
Innocent
Wow.
no more.
Tiba-tiba perang.
Savage.
Wah, GG.
This point in the game, a huge swing.
MSC
for
Savage
Toronto
gila.
Red Giants OG Esports, and they'll get a tier 2 in the mid.
Ah, snowball jadi ya ni. 80 gila ni stack Scrappy se.
Innocent 14-0-1. What a KDA as they're looking to try and close out this game as soon as possible. This is some nasty stuff. I don't know. Maybe SRG figured out eat rice and some good stuff, and you're playing on a different level.
They got that from the interview, and right now, so far ahead, 14-0-1
Ehsan jadi awal.
on this Granger. Innocent has had all the space in the world, and he has a flicker. He's had a couple
9,000
moments, close
gold lead,
moments where he's
1,000
been
minute
very low
guys.
health, but Still again, you got to give it up to the BC. His positioning, his micro is always so good. And it's really
apa, penting menang tu, geng.
Yeah, unfortunately for CFU, they just keep on fighting and fighting and fighting. I get why
nak pergi play off ni. Kena knockout stage. Ni baru group stage, guys.
Necessary, especially on third turtle or even second turtle. Second turtle technically could have been outplayed from the side of Wadu, but again, very slim margins.
Okay. Even with this lead, they're still going to go ahead, get to the base.
Hey,
jump in. Oh, Detective goes with the blast, but doesn't have enough damage. Oh, Sing, not close enough to catch Sakai's.
Bukan lawannya, ha.
Sing had flicker. If only he had flicker. I think that's the biggest problem that we're seeing, right? Because of the Korea just taking that purify.
Sky seromba, bukan tu.
You're just so worried, but you get caught out in these positions.
Dia lot, tak nampak jadi lot. Mana boleh dia bunuh orang?
Now in this fight alone, we see the exact same problem, right? The lead, the goal.
Ini dah stack gini, guys. Memang meninggal lah, guys. Dengan tak ada matinya, 80 stack nya. Memang snowball lah, guys.
So far, he's not making too many mistakes, but Boxy has to worry about too many things at once. And you can see Innocent is having the time of his life.
Well, right now, the time of their life is in this base turret if they can get it, but the waves are cleared out so quickly from this lineup from CFU Gaming.
Disiplin, kemas.
Look at the difference here. Look at the gaps, especially in that gold.
Innocent beza 4,000 golik. Gila golin. Kau tengok, snowball dia. 4,000, guys.
Hyper aggressively, especially
ini kau bagi buah merah kat dia ni. Hai, tidur ini enemy.
CFU, they want to win so bad, but they keep compromising their early.
Kerana buat kerja mantap dok. Iya, semua buat kerja baik.
Take a breath, wait for that first item to come through and then look for these fights, because these chain fights have netted SRG such a whopping lead on the perfect time. That's why SRG didn't even bother taking the third turtle. It's all about those fights.
Yeah, let's prove that point too. They're going to find the Lord up here in a couple seconds. And so with this, I think CFU, I don't know, man. I think it's better that they stay in their base.
Oh my God, Innocent is already at full build.
Full item.
Full build.
Kalau tak pun busuk-busuk lagi, kalau dia nak full item satu lagi kan, mungkin dia beli BOD guys. Kalau tak BOD mungkin War X, dia jual kasut. Kalau tak pun mungkin Won. Mungkin lah. Tengok BOD.
And right now,
tak nampak apa, dah 80 step pecah jantung. Iya guys, guys beli BOD, Blade of Despair.
Isn't exactly good.
So as they get the Lord, they're going to get ready to go ahead and march in the base here. They've already worked on the shields. This is half health on that mid turret. And they can force a fight. With this kind of lineup, CFU really just kind of has to buckle in and wait for that initiation. And maybe Boxy will be able to disrupt that when it does happen, but unless they decide to go on the front foot, I don't know if they're in fighting form to be able to turn things around, even as this approaches the base here.
No, this is the worst part. Just watching that Lord, you cannot walk out of your base. It feels like impending doom. CFU are preying on a miracle here. They're praying that SRG OG overextends and makes the first mistake. Right now, Sing, I don't even think he's strong enough just yet to deal with the major tanks on the side of SRG.
Kau tengok ulti dia kena damage macam mana guys, kayu sangat.
Managing the top and bottom
oh, Sky masuk mencari OP. OP down. Sky masih lagi hidup. Oh, baik dok adik. Wadu hampir tumbangkan. Wadu down. Memang meninggal lah guys. GG lah game ni guys. GG. Boxy cari Stormy ke? Triple kill. GG guys. Alhamdulillah. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, SRG OG mara ke peringkat seterusnya guys. Alhamdulillah. Jangan lupa like, comment, share, bagi pendapat korang pasal game ni. Para jadi. Alhamdulillah. Jangan lupa subscribe guys. Kita dengarkan interview dia sebentar sahaja lagi. Masih lagi ada satu tim Malaysia guys mara ke peringkat seterusnya. Satu lagi. Homeboys kalau menang lawan Onyx PH lagi guys kan. Oh, menjerit orang Malaysia. Ada dua wakil lagi. Kalau peringkat seterusnya, kalau pergi peringkat seterusnya, jadi top berapa lah? Antara tim
It felt like they were missing out on a few respect calls on the side of SRG in terms of the damage and the crowd control they have available for their lineup. Once I saw OP deciding to use a Crimson Beacon forward multiple times, I was already thinking, yeah, that's already setting the tone for CFU.
Aku nervous tadi pa, jangan sebut tiba-tiba. Nasib tak ada yang tiba. Jangan.
To turn things around, but the best quality of Cambodian teams and CFU that we've talked about in the past about how they would pull off surprising
Ni duduk depan belakang ni bapak bahaya gila.
Off guard, emphasis on the might. SRG were not caught off guard.
They weren't, and I think that
OP tu asal boleh nak kejar Stormy sampai ke ujung. Dia seorang yang tu mengejar. Targeting priority masing-masing aku rasa dekat game CFU ni banyak silap dekat sini lah. Dia macam miscom aku rasa banyak. Targeting tak sama. Orang dia target tak sama. Innocent. Ehsan guys.
From the beast himself, we get a savage here in the group stages, just on the brink of elimination. Innocent. That performance, game number 1, people were already talking about that Ruby play, but then in game number 2, you pulled off an amazing, impeccable Granger play. How was that like for you?
Because we review a lot of games and we want to focus on our strength, more onto aggressive early game.
Aggressive early game.
Okay, what changed today? Because this is such a different SRG that we saw today.
We just eat breakfast together.
You guys ate breakfast together. So you guys didn't eat breakfast together like yesterday and the day before that?
Yeah, that's why we don't have a lot of energy.
I see. So the key is to have breakfast together, guys. Quote by Innocent there. Now, Boxy earlier on, well, it was yesterday in his interview, he mentioned that your win at M6 against CFU was based on luck. What do you have to say to Boxy now?
Because there's no luck in game, because imagine if I didn't go to that play. Because that was more onto decision making, not on luck.
So it wasn't luck?
Yeah, it was skill.
It was skill. Now, we didn't get to talk to you after you guys lost to Mythic Seals. That was like one of the biggest upsets we've seen here at the MSC group stages. How did you guys take that loss?
Pada skin nak jual tak member tanya. Sensei lah. 350 ke bawah.
Maybe when we're sieging on how we can end it early.
I see. And then after that, what was the biggest lesson that you could take?
Kalau nak beli skin yang ada dekat shop, boleh PM dekat saya Facebook page Come to Papa Emoy guys.
Okay, so more about that. Now, you guys are heading over to the knockouts, 2-1, and you're aware that the 2-0 teams will be able to pick you?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've had a little bit of talks here and there. TLPH OHEB mentioned that they do want to face you because they want to be able to take down the defending champions. Team Spirit also said they want to meet SRG because they want revenge from M6. So do you have a message for OHEB from TLPH as well as Team Spirit?
We can only fight one, so just choose who wants to fight us.
Who would you rather face, Innocent?
Any, because we don't have any choice, we cannot choose. They're the only one who can choose.
That's true. That's true. That's a fair point. But if you had to be like, maybe not this team,
kena break dulu
would it
guys.
be TS or would it be TLPH?
Maybe TLPH, because we want to get a revenge from our last tournament.
Oh, which tournament was that?
Can we say the term? Oh yeah, SBS.
Revenge for SBS. You have to make sure there. Lucky. So once again, congratulations. Is there a message that you want to maybe tell your girlfriend? I heard she's on the way here. Is that true?
Dragon Pro Series
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, she's not coming?
Yeah.
Okay, still, message for her then.
Can I just speak Tagalog?
Of course.
I'll just speak English then. Finally, we're at the playoffs. Don't think too much, because before this game, she's worrying because our game is kinda messy, and I just told her that we already fixed it yesterday. So, playoffs.
Okay, that's so sweet. No, I love you or something like that.
I love you. One more finals.
Oh, okay. Once again, congratulations and thank you so much, Innocent. We're gonna throw it over back to our casters to break
Alright
that
guys,
game down.
jangan lupa subscribe guys. We're gonna see you guys homeboys after this. Let's go.
SRG